and welcome to Matt
and Derek's
Wacky Quiz Lab. Yeah.
It's really
actually,
Quiz
it's
Lab.
Wacky Quiz Workshop.
Oh, it's right. Quiz Lab. So Wacky Quiz Workshop. So tell us what we're doing
Tell
today,
us
Derek.
what we're doing, Don Pardo. All right, so this is Matt Derek's Quiz Lab. Normally we just play quizzes for you every Friday. And this week we're still playing quizzes, but we wanted to kind of workshop it and popcorn ideas and synergy and I don't know. Anyway, we asked people to submit quizzes that they wanted to kind of like talk out that we could kind of like give a look at, and people posted and they submitted things like, I don't know why this doesn't have more plays, or I would love to see you guys play it and see what happened, and so yeah, people are loving your shirt, by the way.
All right. Yes.
Yeah, they're rocking the Sporklecon.
Sporklecron. No.
Sporklecon.
So yeah, we're gonna stop talking here in like 10 seconds, and we're gonna play quizzes, and we're gonna just try to get through as many as possible. It's possible that if we get through a quiz and we give it some stuff, we might not finish it depending on the quiz, because we want to get to more quizzes.
Right.
We'll try to finish them because it's good to finish. We like to finish quizzes, but depending on the quiz, if it's really long or we feel like we're not going to do well, we might move on so that we can get to more quizzes. Our goal is to try to hit as many possible quizzes as we can, so we can give as much feedback to as many people as possible, because it's fun.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Hopefully you're here for that.
Programming note: they're working on the HVAC system here in the office, and it is freezing in here. If you see Matt and I just clutching each other for warmth later, it's because we're in a meat locker, basically.
But I guess it's going to work now. It's working. It's working, guys. It's working.
Gosh.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm going to hit the start playlist button and see what happens. Okay. This one is by Kake43. Now, this is also our chance to, because we have a lot of the same users, but occasionally we have new users, and so, you know, I learned new pronunciations of things in the past, but today...
That's pronunciation.
Cake43?
Cake?
Cake? Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so now we don't know why they submitted this in this case. No. So, but I think that just the general maybe is like, what do you think?
What do you think?
And
why does it maybe not have more? Is it fun? But this is also a chance to get some exposure to quizzes that might otherwise have not been fine. So here we are. Can you answer these questions about space food?
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's find out.
Okay. For lunch on the first manned spaceflight, Vostok 1, Yuri Gagarin ate from these 106-degree toothpaste tube blank, 2 of which contain servings of pureed meat. Oh, goodness.
Tubes? Tubes.
Okay, tubes.
All right.
The Gemini missions abandoned tubes, which were often heavier than the foods they contained. Instead, used gelatin coatings to help prevent bite-sized blank. Cubes? Oh my gosh, can they all rhyme? Can every answer rhyme? That would be it.
Oh, it's a cube. Okay, which was in the answer there. So, okay.
Okay, lube. Just try lube. Okay, no.
Corned beef lube.
Corn. Yes.
The crew of Gemini 3 sneaked a corned beef sandwich on their space flight. Mission Commander Gus Grissom loved them, so pilot John Young brought one along.
Okay.
My first just hot take here is that the pictures are really cool, but they're secondary to the information of the quiz, so it somehow seems backwards in a way in my mind. Like the reading, the data that you're reading is like the thing, but then the picture, I don't know. Something seems like it's backwards, and I don't know, but I realize it's cool to have a big picture and it's a slideshow, but...
Yeah, and like that's the general idea, is like it's space food, and like I really like seeing the tubes, and I like seeing the cubes, but...
It's almost like too much reading for the pictures somehow, or maybe the pictures in the thing.
You know, Alexander makes a good point here. Like some of these answers were so obvious I missed them. Like it's a trivia website, right? And so you're just like, what do I type? I don't know what to type, but it's like type a tube.
In the 1/6 gravity of the moon, the wafer, the wine. Okay.
Soviet Union's stations were the first to be structured in zones for different activities, including a table for working and having dinner together.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe it's finding the right answers to match it, but it's kind of neat. It's all space food thing. So
I think the other thing in here is that these are kind of more just captions. Like it's pictures with captions, and it's super interesting. Don't get me wrong, but as a game, right? Like as something interactive. I don't know.
Is this Tang?
It could be Tang. Yeah.
Hey, see, that's a space thing.
It'd be cool if there's a way to better showcase slideshow text on quizzes that are based on it, like here. That's totally true. If you could have a feature that's like overlay text on image and it does a cool thing.
Yeah, because the images are cool. It's cool to see the pictures. I especially some are more like this one here. I don't even know what's going on. Blank foods provide psychological support for astronauts who may not return home for extended periods of time. So
Comfort foods?
FF or citrus? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, FS.
Finger foods? Well, FF, I don't know.
Okay, sorry. Well, anyway,
so,
we can
all right, we're gonna move on because, what's that?
Flying foods?
Flying foods? Yeah.
Flying foods, no. All right, I'm gonna give up because I wanna just kind of go on. Fresh foods. All right, I just wanna briefly, so cool pictures. I mean, it is neat. Yeah.
Oddly hungry for a tube
Oddly
of
hungry.
meat.
You know, this kind of falls into that, like, I feel like there is a subsection of quizzes that is more about learning than it is about testing the knowledge.
And
Yeah, I totally agree. Because like it's interesting information and it's good trivia, but as a game, it isn't quite a game.
Almost, I mean, a lot of what we've seen with this concept is actually multiple choice. People do it with like an ABC. I don't know, that might change the thing. I just feel like there's a lot of reading for the pictures, for the thing. Like it's both interesting, yet it feel like it's missing something.
Right,
I'm not doing a great job at giving things, but let's move on.
Yep.
Great. Next quiz. Here we go. See, I'm just gonna do
there's a
next
button.
quiz.
There's a thing, beat the typing bot. Jack Ronson. Who we had the pleasure of meeting at SporkleCon.
Can you beat Sporkle George in this computer-themed typing challenge? So, we just play.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
find out. Let's see what happens here. I'm not. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Oh my
Tab
gosh.
file. Oh gosh. What's happening? Oh
That's incredible.
wait. What? Oh, I see. So
Cloud.
how did? But he got.
What are you
Oh
typing? What are you trying to type? What are you doing? Like cloud, right?
no, it doesn't work.
Oh, that's funny.
He's already gotten all the answers.
Oh, so
No, very specifically, he hasn't gotten all of the answers.
Recaptcha. No? Recaptcha.
I still think you have to go in order, it looks like.
oh my gosh. So you
But I
have to type
can't. Oh.
in. Yeah.
Oh, I see. I do have to go in order? I see. Oh, okay.
Because he's a robot, Matt.
I see. Okay.
Scroll up.
Yeah, we, no.
force
So I
order,
see.
yeah.
It is just a typing thing, but I got confused and missed it. That's pretty funny.
Not your best effort, but keep trying.
Yeah.
I have no notes.
That's humorous. I thought that he was, because if it's a showdown, I thought he already got the words that I couldn't have gotten, but I kind of want to try again.
Oh, there's a text history. Like he's like.
Well,
typing to you
it's
on
all
the
his
side.
little things, you know.
But there's like a little text message on the side. He's
Yeah.
90% of the game is mental.
Oh, Sporkle George.
Well, and I love that, like, the dog's like, it's a recaptcha. No!
How is real George?
He's putting on some weight.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie to you, he's bulking up a little bit. But he's still okay. Yeah, real George is fine.
All right.
I often just see him in a car waiting to go to, like, some other thing.
Oh. Does he beat you at typing challenges?
No.
Okay.
But he's an excellent driver.
Excellent. All right.
Okay, first lines. Samuel L. Jackson. Can you pick does the L not have a period? Like, is it like the Harry S. Truman? Is his middle name actually L?
What does it even stand for? It's just,
Maybe it's
it
just
doesn't
L.
tell. It's just L, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, can you pick the correct Samuel L. Jackson movie based on?
It's so cold.
It's so cold.
No need to bring a heater to work today. Okay.
The L stands for Leroy.
Leroy. All right. By Exodia Finder 687.
Okay.
All right. So pick the correct Samuel Jackson movie based on the first line of dialogue. This seems pretty straightforward. Let's go for it.
Okay, got room for. It's the first line.
His
of
first line of
dialogue.
dialogue. Okay, this is
His
going to
first line,
require
too.
some jumping around.
Mamacita.
I thought the Civil War was long. Oh gosh.
Oh wow. Okay,
Okay.
that's got to be a Star Wars thing. Phantom Menace, right?
Yeah.
Sith? Yep.
Okay. Holy moly! Super laters are always trying to tell you their secret identity.
Oh, this is Incredibles.
Oh.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Maybe shorter. I don't know. What if I told you that the worst thing for America could be made completely safe? It's happening right now in every country in the world but one. I'm Pat Novak, and welcome to the Novak Element.
My guess is Kingsman, but I'm not. But
No.
sure. Yeah.
Wait, RoboCop? He was in RoboCop?
RoboCop?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, he's just out of the period. Oh.
No.
Okay.
That there is Tech 9, little cheap spray gun made out of South Miami. It retails $380. Wow.
Gosh.
Okay, I'm gonna skip that one too. Let's get it out right now, right here, you and me. No, step off, stop wasting my time. Man, the problem is Samuel Jackson's been in like every movie. So even if he's only like a little part in a movie, he was still in it and he had a line and there it is. So it might be like in the middle of the movie. All right. I'm Gerald Olin, manager of the Dolphin. If there's anything I can do for you here.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, is that the Kings?
Manager of the Dolphin. What?
I mean, okay.
Okay, it's all right. It's all right.
You're gonna be my prosecutor. Oh, the other guys, it's really, he was in that with.
Okay. I saw him as the grand people when Marco was on his
Your son in this company is doing a great part to your research. Oh my gosh. I mean, I wonder if he's in the new RoboCop. Didn't they redo RoboCop?
Gosh, they've redone everything.
Can I have to choose it?
We gotta make choices. Okay.
No. All right.
Wake up. Let's do Troy. Or strong in the air, radio. Okay, so
so he was.
gosh, this one's tricky because like I love the idea, right? Like let's take somebody who's iconic in movies. They've been in a ton of movies that you're gonna recognize. What's the first thing they say in the movie and go? The problem is like
It's crazy hard.
it's crazy hard, right? Like there's just not enough mentally to latch onto, and then like
I mean, especially since I've seen like so many. Hold on to your butts.
but
I mean,
I wanna see
isn't
if
that
we
Jurassic? No, it's his first.
it's
his
the
first
first line in the movie. I
line.
wanna
It
see
could
if we
be.
can get Pulp Fiction, right? Because I've seen Pulp Fiction.
I think it's
like,
Jurassic Park.
Oh, let's click things. Okay.
Okay.
Why aren't you in school?
Oh, that's I think Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
No stomach for violence and literally fun. That's not me. I like version. Oh, that is Kingsman.
this-
That's Kingsman.
Kingsman.
Yeah. Because he's like,
Okay.
because he can't stand blood, right?
Tell me again about the hash
That's
bars.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
This
Whoa.
this
And
is the
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable because of the comic book thing,
Okay.
but it's too long.
Yeah, so I do wonder. I know that it's tough because it's the first line. He's trying to give you enough information so that you actually can figure it out. But
in this case,
it's so
like,
long
if
that
you know Unbreakable, you know he's the comic book villain. You can say this is from Fritz Campion's own library. This is before the first issue of the comic book hit the stands in 1968. It's a classic depiction of good versus evil.
I mean,
Done.
even
dot dot dot.
even that could stop
Yeah.
there because it's a comic book. You know, it's Unbreakable. So,
And so I think to kind of like make this better. I love this idea. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely love this idea. And maybe it's just super hard, but is to just
Deep Blue Sea.
find the movies that you can pick a little more nugget of what the movie's about or what his character's about, kind of like we've done here, right? Like tell me again about the hash bars from Pulp Fiction. Like if you've seen Pulp Fiction, you know that scene. You don't have to watch Pulp Fiction like a dozen times to actually get that that's it. And then same with Unbreakable. If you've seen that, you know he's the comic book guy. But like the last one could have been, you're just clicking.
I'm just clicking now. Yeah.
So I think there needs to be a little bit more context clue. And so if you can't do that, if you can't do that from the quote, maybe you could like put in parentheses the year the movie came out. And so that way you at least get a little bit more. I think what we need is just a little more context. But
Especially since I've seen a lot of these movies, and I still found it really
like what's another movie
hard. Jackie Brown, like
what's the other guys? Like I've seen
the other guys.
Yeah, like I've
I
seen
mean,
that
it's
movie
him and The
multiple
Rock,
times.
right?
They're only in it a short amount of time.
No.
But no, so there's absolutely something here. I think maybe some of the movie choices you might tweak with a little bit. But These have to be shorter, but it's good. All right, we gotta
Okay,
move
yeah,
on.
I'm sorry. We gotta, yeah, look at that. Wow.
Maybe include the character name. That's kind of interesting.
I don't know if that make it too easy
It
though.
might make it too easy, yeah.
But it.
Maybe it's all comes down to you need to find movies that have a recognizable first line.
Yeah.
That
Just
ties in the
right.
movie, even if it wasn't his. Like, I mean, again, Samuel Jackson as an example has been in like, I don't know, 70 to 100 movies, something like that.
Just this week alone.
So like, you could probably, I mean, is there any of the Avengers movies he's not in at all?
No,
Could throw one in there too.
I kind of like that they didn't put that in here. Okay.
All right. On to the next quiz. By Garolo, quick pick alternate and or punny word
Can
definitions.
you quickly pick the definition? Dictionary word when given its alternate possible. Okay, I'm totally intrigued.
All right.
This one's wacky.
To sign like Zorro.
Is it kind of? I'm kind of like. Wait.
Okay.
So it's a punny
All right,
alternate,
keep going.
possibly punny definition.
Okay. I know one problem right out of the gate.
Doozy.
Okay.
Doozy. Right.
Oh, excellent.
Nice, okay.
Your father's sister's oily doily.
Your father's sister's aunt. Right.
Right?
Um.
Okay. I mean, I know right out of the gate, the singular problem I have with the quiz is that it's a quick pick. 'Cause,
Oh
like,
gosh.
You get 2
bathing
minutes, right?
suit
And I get
for
that it's a quick pick, but like this is awesome. Like it's super interesting, but it's a puzzle.
diphthong.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's funny, and it's a puzzle, and like I know we're on a stream and we do things slower, but like you don't want to rush through this, right? You want to kind of take your time with it and kind of work through what's going on, and you're not gonna do that in 2 minutes. We're gonna get maybe 4 or 5, and then we're gonna panic click for like the last 20 minutes.
And as such, you almost could make it. I mean, 15 is okay, but you could probably go all the way down to 10 to 12, like just short, right?
Yeah, but it's super
I'm
interesting
done
and
for
fun.
use mate.
But like this is a quiz you don't want to rush through. You want to spend time with. Like,
Donald and La Brea Parton. Duck. Gooey duck. Nice.
loafer on choking on a Tootsie Roll Pop is lollygag.
Like egg. Okay. Don't leave a red mark via kiss.
Doohickey.
Oh, nice. A Prague friend.
Checkmate.
Nice.
Passing gas during a rut. Fartlek. Scoundrel.
Laundry detergent brand.
Scoundrels.
A scoundrel. Oh, maybe it's scoundrel though. Hogwash.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay.
For
Well.
ostentatious crimson is a.
Crimson guitarists. Okay. No. Cook snickerdoodle. An unbelievable porcine bath. That's a hogwash.
Yeah. So I think if you want to keep it as a quick pick in 2 minutes, knock it down to 10 answers. Or maybe not make it a quick pick and keep it at 15, but knock it up to 4 minutes. But otherwise, I love this. It's super interesting.
It's a fun idea. Gently cook an aquarium Molly coddle. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. These are good ones. So.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, I've just been on the next train, so.
On the next train. By Quiztopia, the song titles below love has been replaced with glove. Pick the correct artist for these songs. All entries have been in the Billboard Hot 100 or UK Top 40 Singles charts.
Okay, so we're gonna get I see. So we're gonna get a song title, and we gotta pick the artist. All right, let's see how it goes.
Okay, How Deep Is Your
Deep
Love?
Is Your Love is by, gosh.
I feel like we played one kind of like this last week.
We did.
That was
Something like it.
Yeah, yeah, A Whole Lot of Love.
That is, hold on. Come on.
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin, yeah.
Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Baby. That's yep, where it's in Barry White.
Very white, there you go.
Where do I begin?
Begin,
Love Story.
Love Story.
Yeah,
Love
why don't we
Story.
skip around? Okay. That ain't a love song.
This
Okay.
ain't a glove song.
So I'm tainted
My
because
Love Is Your
we
Love.
played one. Peter, do you remember this? We played last
I played
week.
something very
We did
similar
play
to
some.
this.
You guys are absolutely right. I don't remember what it was, but it was something similar in that, like, it's just ever so slightly off from what the actual.
And the word they chose was like even kind of like. Don't get me wrong. I love that you're trying something else. I love that you're trying something else. But like,
It's almost too close.
it's
The glove
almost
is
too close.
right?
And, like,
Because instead of it being like a like a synonym for the word. It's just adding a G. And so it's kind of humorous to hear like, I want your glove instead of I want your love. But it's kind of like you can almost ignore the glove part.
Oh, the never gonna quiz. Thank you. And that was it. It's like last week you'd read never gonna, and then it was like some other random thing, and you're like, each one kind of made us chuckle because you're like, oh yeah, when you put never gonna in there, that's pretty funny. But like, this is good. Can you feel the glove tonight? And so I think if you're gonna stick with glove, and maybe you're just limited by the song titles you can do, is that you really got to make the song titles kind of a groovy kind of glove is good. Like they got to stand out a little more as funny song titles so that you can just kind of be like, oh yeah, because at the end of the day, you're just like, hey, it's a song and who's the artist, and you're pairing those two. And if you're gonna kind of try and make it extra, you gotta the song titles have to be funnier or more interesting. Sorry.
But you are kind of right, Matt, that like you end up just like being blind to it after.
Yeah, I ignore the G at this point. I'm just looking like, oh, the love I lost, baby love. Like I kind of don't even see the glove anymore because it's not like I'm just trying to come up with the name of the song. So I feel like I'm trying to come up with the artist for the song.
Okay, we're gonna move on in the interest of trying to get everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe just changing love to like admiration or something, or anything else
that's interesting.
Like it's love, but you need to find out where love is changed.
That's true.
Peter, I like that. You could even kind of like have a different word for love every single time, maybe. So like a groovy kind of affection, and then can you go back to it real quick?
Yeah.
So like here, play again because I want to just see something. So like instead of a whole lot of love, a whole lot of infatuation, 1969, and then the next one is just click next just to humor me. I already did that one. Click again. So instead of love in an elevator, there'd be like amorous behavior in an elevator. I don't know. There might be something there, but I think the what we learned is that Matt is blind to love.
Matt is blind to love. That's
to
right.
glove.
To glove. Yes. All right.
Speaking of gloves, can we get some gloves in?
Oh my gosh. Cold. I mean, I suppose we could turn to the door. Maybe. Oh, it's probably coming in cold. I don't know. It's just cold. Okay. Astronomy.
I love that
Kropki Sudoku 1. So I already know we're not going to finish it because it's 25 minutes, but we're going to figure out what this is.
Okay.
At least enough.
More info.
I think I'm going to need more of info because
have more of
don't know what Kropki Sudoku is.
Cells separated by a white dot are consecutive numbers, i.e. 3, 4, 4, 3. Cells separated by a black dot have numbers 1 and 2 are separated by black dots, not white. Diagonally adjacent. Oh boy.
Wow. Standard Sudoku rules apply. Every row common 3% should have the numbers 1 to 9. So it is Sudoku. You're still trying to get the 1 to 9, but there's very little numbers.
Amorous in a lift. Sorry, I'm not going to
Cells separated white dot are consecutive numbers. I see. So the dots give you extra help on top of just the numbers, which...
Does anything in this tell you what Kropki is or what it means?
No.
I'd like that right out of the gate.
I mean, maybe it's Sky. It could just be somebody's name. Kropki came up with it, right?
Maybe? Oh, like it's specific to.
Yep.
It's.
So, I sense that we have no hope here, because this requires some. I mean. 25 minutes makes sense. This requires a lot of thinking.
Officer Kropki.
Like numbers 1 and 2 are separated by a black dot, not white. So separated black dot have a 1 to 2 or 2 to 1 relationship. 4 to 8 or 8-4. Oh my gosh.
Is this a standardized idea, like game type? Or is this user making this new rule set up?
I don't know. But
it's with the Kropki, right? I don't know if Kropki is something they came up with or.
But
because if they are making up the rule set, I feel like the rule set could be easier to follow. Like the white one, I totally makes sense. Like, oh, these are they're consecutive. That totally makes sense to me. But like the 2 to 1 ratio seems a little like much. I don't know. I mean, that's just me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to come. Well, the hard part is that I'm not even sure how to get in here. Like that's my biggest struggle to begin with.
So like this is a thing. Like this is just a thing we don't know about.
Yeah.
Kropki Sudoku puzzles are a thing. and like they're doing their
Oh,
best.
wow, they are their thing. Oh,
They're doing their best to kind of represent.
which is cool. Like, so I guess
So, yeah, and so they're
I'm not
trying
sure
to,
there's
like-
anything wrong here other than that my ability to get in is. I don't know. I see a 9, and I don't know what to do next because I don't. With the rules that I have,
Yeah, but
that's not the fault of the quiz crew. It seems like
yeah,
it's-
no, I think what they're doing is admirable, right? They're trying to kind of bring this format to Sporkle, and
it seems like it works.
And I think
Look,
it
it's got
totally
the little
works.
circle things.
So I actually don't know if I have any like criticism other than like we're not going to be good at it, especially on a stream and when we're freezing and can't feel our fingers. But no, I think the only other thing, honestly, my only critique is I would add to this, maybe even a kind of upstream and not even buried in how to play, like just like, hey, this is a thing, and in case you haven't heard of it before, then here's what it is, just to kind of give a little more context to what we're about to do. Anyway,
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to give up because I don't. I don't
don't
know
even give
what
up
to.
because we don't want to show people the
that's
answers.
true. Yeah. All right.
If you want to play, you can just click the next.
Yeah, I do kind of want to try this later when I have the 25 minutes. But on to the next one. Oh boy.
Super Smash.
Brothers Crossword.
You complete the supers by Hungry Cheese.
Wow.
Hungry Cheese.
Okay. How are you? Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I don't know, but we'll see. I assume the circles maybe are something different. Well, let's find out. Let's see here. Final Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC Fighter. I don't know. So,
All right, Peter, how do we play this?
I mean, they have so many DLCs, Super Smash Bros. I don't remember which one was the last one.
I was just going to try to do instead to go some ups and downs.
This is a right game.
Is that not like highlighting? Is that weird? Okay. Buckeye's school would be OSU.
Nice, good.
Sheep Tick. Sheep Tick. Okay. Years
Old Ano, ANNO maybe. Nope.
years old in old run.
Years in Old Run.
On knee.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. So the Koopa? No, what's 4 letters ends in A? Mario character. Anybody?
Yeah,
It's
no.
probably not Mario because it's a DLC. It's probably an anime character. Anime video game character.
Okay.
Something that remains or is left behind. So the question is, what are these? I'm kind of curious what the circle ones
Is there
are.
information?
Blank emissary.
Are the circle ones the ones that have to do with Super Smash Bros?
Yes, that could be. Yep, it is. So the circle ones
Okay,
are
okay.
ones. Ooh, Capcom's Robot Hero is Mega Man, right?
Oh,
Mega Man.
Nicely done.
There you go. Was he of Smash Brothers?
yeah, that's right.
Creator and director of Super Smash Brothers, or
Oh, no.
Xenoblade Chronicles representative in Smash. Oh, Alien?
Anime video game character, 4 letters ending in an A. Yuna?
Sorry,
That could
Yuna?
very well be 2 across.
Oops. Yuna? How'd you spell that?
No, that would have been right.
That was
yeah.
it's
Oh,
close.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
The little bit strange with this one is that there's these 2-letter ones, but I suppose it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I have to
Nonsense.
give massive hats off for how much work this took.
Yeah. What is it? This symbol seems like something. Am I missing? Is this something, Peter?
It is probably the Super Smash Bros. Logo. It's kind of hard. It's like pixelated and
okay.
rainbowy, so it's kind of hard to tell. But I think that's what they're going for.
But yeah, I mean, there are a couple of comments are like, it gets a little hard to read at times, and so you're kind of sacrificing the.
Yes, the color is cool, but it makes it difficult with the green on
Yeah.
green or green on pink, whatever that is.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I
but
believe the logo is normally red. I believe so. You could just make it all red.
Yeah. I think the other thing is like Matt and I just aren't the target audience for this, so that makes this.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the,
harder
like-
for us to do. But I mean, in terms of how this quiz is put together, it's visually beautiful. I think the time to clue ratio is really good. I think the work it took to put the content all together and have it all fit together is outstanding. I don't know if I have many notes other than like, it's just pretty niche for what we're doing here, but
Readability might be a note.
and readability. I think readability is probably the only thing that kind of stands out. All right, but we should.
Okay. Yeah. So the colors, I wonder if you could adjust the colors to make it so that you could read it better. But all right.
I think they're done with the HVAC out there. Like,
I know, exactly.
it's just-
Oh
oh my gosh.
I'm so used to being like just it blazing hot in here all the time that I'm like, well, this is great. This is a pace for me.
Yeah, Peter is just as happy.
all right. Religion by tattooed symbol from Cutthroat. Can you pick
all
the
tattooed?
religion by fake tattooed? Yeah.
Isn't it two O's? Is that how
Well, not with an ED.
Is it?
Doesn't it lose an O? When
I
you
don't
make-
know. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. I'm just.
All right. Can you pick
Okay.
the religion by the fake tattooed symbol?
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All right, I'm digging it. Okay, Buddhism. There's a little Buddha guy over there. Okay.
Egyptian.
Yeah. It's double load. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Christian. Is that
an
this
onk.
thing? Isn't that Christianity? Isn't that like?
What
else is
we
it?
shouldn't have to commit. Let's bounce around a little bit. Oh, we don't have a lot of time though.
Yeah. Oh, no.
so,
Okay.
hey,
You're
I
right.
didn't
Tao.
want to commit.
This one, Islam.
Just keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you know
Judaism.
this.
There you go.
That's this one.
And
Hindu.
maybe that one.
Yep. Sikh.
Is that one?
That's this. No. We could just keep doing that one.
Norse paganism.
I don't know. So then back to Wicca.
Okay. We're
Wicca,
getting some.
which
The Ankh was Egyptian.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
That's the Ankh. Yeah.
Wicca. Shouldn't one of these be? There's the stars and the moons. This crazy looking thing. Well, I think we'll just pick some and we'll learn at the end. Islam,
Try this guy first. Yes.
Norse,
Okay. All right. I want to see what's in there.
Sikh is that one. Wicca is the moon, stars and the moon. Norse paganism is that thing, and then Christianity is this thing. I guess it's just a cross.
It's a rosary.
Oh, it's a rosary.
So,
Okay. I have two general comments.
all right.
Well, I have three general comments. Can you scroll up just a little bit? Gosh, sometimes the snark is so mean. At least we know the play button works. That's comment number one. I'm not even sure who wrote that, but like, damn, snark. One, it's just time. I know it's only 10 answers in 2 minutes, but gosh, even just another minute would be kind of bad to have in here. And then, like, they're cool. Like, I really like these, and I like how this is kind of put together. Except it'd be kind of fun to make it a slideshow and see if you actually found actual tattoos, or maybe it's just having them all black and white. It's like it's uniform, but it just feel like I need a little more color to it. But I mean, I love the quiz idea, and it's kind of neat. And I don't generally put together a lot of symbols for things like this, and so I think it's kind of a neat exposure.
Yeah, I mean, I like anything, why tattoos versus just the symbols, but maybe just because it makes you think of a body part.
But
What's
actually,
interesting too is that this one they are just symbols photoshopped onto the same arm, and so
Right.
it's not like specific tattoos. When you guys clicked on this, I was like, oh, we're gonna see like a bunch of different tattoos that represent all these different religions, but it's really just an interesting way to have this symbol on there.
Yeah, and Star Thistlegun has the same comment here. It'd be more fun if these were real tattoos, and like
That's probably harder.
Maybe that's harder to find. Maybe that doesn't exist, or it takes real commitment to the quiz to get the tattoo across every part of your body. But I guess honestly, it kind of feels a little like a bait and switch, because you're like, oh hey, it's religion by tattooed symbol, but it's pictures of religious symbols.
It's basically really, yeah.
Which
It's almost
isn't bad, but it's not what you necessarily thought the quiz was going to be.
But anyways, we still learn. So which it is for us, having plays it.
Everyone knows Wiccan and don't have internet.
Religion by symbol is what we just. Right, so.
And actually, and just to kind of make something clear, like these aren't complaints. Like I really appreciate all the content or the quizzes that people are putting. The idea is to kind of workshop this a little bit, but don't, this is just one man's opinion, man. Like,
right.
Or I guess three, but like, yeah, don't take it too harshly if we're critiquing things. We're trying to.
Oh, Cutthroat actually gives a reasoning.
Oh yeah, couldn't find any. Images come from a site that allows you to preview what tattoos look like. That is interesting. So I think Cutthroat just needs to get a bunch of tattoos. I think that's what
nice. All right, we're gonna move on.
Okay, Dr. Arts, can you pick one letter too many films? Can you pick the film titles which have had a letter added based on what the plot might have been?
Okay, this is almost like I've seen Twitter stuff where like add a letter to change the meaning of things, change the meaning of a song or remove it. So this, I'm wondering if this is
movie in one letter.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So can you pick the film titles which have had a letter added based on what the plot may have been? All right, let's give it a shot.
Okay, all singing, all dancing tale set in Basin City, telling the story of three different people all caught up in violent corruption. Sing City.
Sing City. Okay, good.
All right.
An unintelligent and churlish man bemoans about his life to strangers on a bench.
Forrest Grump.
Forrest Grump. Nice.
That's awesome.
A teenager wishes she was older after a bad birthday. However, after her wish comes true, thanks to some wishing dust, she finds life as a tricentenarian is not as easy as it seems.
13 going on 300.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
That is good.
Swap secret agent must foil an evil villain's plot to gain access to the Golden Fort Knox and then use it as a projectile to hurl at his enemies.
Gold flinger.
Nice.
A VHS is given an experimental drug which causes it to gain Blu-ray-like picture and sound quality. This VHS then assembles a VHS army to revolt against the Blu-rays. Okay, this sounds fun.
Rise of the Planet of the Tapes. There you go.
Okay, that's good.
FBI agent undergoes a facial transplant surgery and assumes the identity and physical appearance of a terrorist, embroiling everyone he knows in a hilarious case of mistaken identity.
I mean, is that Farsoff?
Yeah.
Okay. Two potheads get mixed up in an intergalactic conflict after misplacing their prize fish, in which they had left an alien artifact.
Dude, where's my carp?
Dude, where's my
carp?
Carp, yes. Okay. Inside the body of a man with an illness, the 5 symptoms, pain, tenderness, swelling, itchiness, and peeling, conflict on how to cause maximum pain to their host.
Inside gout.
Oh, nice. Ouch.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty good.
When a former criminal is tasked with stopping an evil businessman, he must overcome not only his thieving instincts, but also his crippling self-doubt.
Cant Man.
Cant Man.
Excellent. Post-apocalyptic wasteland, a woman frees the prisoners of a tyrannical ruler and is helped in her escape by a man of few words, but deadly skill with a vacuum cleaner.
Made Max, Fury Road.
I don't know. Okay. Military unit is set to secure the laboratory to investigate an accident. When they get in, they discover that not only has the accident zombified everyone in the laboratory, but one of the zombies is the leader of the free world, President
Evil. So, yeah, it also, like, I guess Resident Evil was a zombie thing, but President Evil doesn't necessarily mean zombies. So some of them are better than others. Two identical twins hatched a cunning plan to get their parents back together by tying them up until they fall back in love. The parent strap.
That's pretty good.
Okay, that's good.
A boxer finds his raging temper gains him the lunch money of the opponent he beats in the ring, but alienates his friends and family outside of it.
Raging bully. After being dumped by her sparkly boyfriend, a teenage girl finds comfort in the arms of a Native American boy with large muscles but limited intelligence.
That's actually what the movie was.
I was going to say, that's not so far off. The Twilight Saga, new moron. When two thugs urinate on his rug, could the dude be any more abiding?
Like Chandler Bing.
Okay,
so I love this quiz. I think it's great. My only critique is a couple of them just don't land. Like, most of them are great, but I think even like the Bing Lebowski, and I think there was another couple in there that you're like, yeah. And that's hard with any of this. And so I would say just try and swap. Like, if we were going to publish this, I think we would probably swap a couple out just to have them kind of land a little more. But honestly, it's great.
And like us, you can't have them all great, but you can try.
You can. So, I mean, I loved Inside Gout. I thought Gold Flinger was great. Forrest Grump made me
Inside the
laugh.
Rise of the Planet of the Tapes. That was a good one. Yeah.
But like Sing City was okay. Bling Lebowski was
Farsoff is okay. President Evil. So yeah.
So yeah, honestly, I would say like swap out 3 or 4 and
yeah. I mean, that's a good way to phrase it too. Is if we were going to publish it, this is what we would do. right? Which
Yeah.
doesn't mean what has to be done, but it means that that's what would turn it from a good quiz into a great quiz that we're going to publish. So, all right. Spam fun.
Artifact is the British spelling.
Ooh.
Aha.
Oh,
There you go.
they like invent English or something?
We
Use it more.
they put they put extra vowels.
We just got rid of those U's. The U's don't need to be in words. It just makes them longer. You just get rid of the U's, you know.
Economize. People.
And we say it Z, not Z.
Can you pick the missing word from these actual spam emails? All spelling, capitalization, and punctuation is as accurate as the spam email.
Okay,
Oh my
by
gosh.
Joe Beta.
Funny that we were just talking about spelling.
Yeah, but this is missing word from these actual
It's
spam
English.
emails.
I speak American.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. 50 pounds in 61 days. No exercise skinny pill. Melt belly fat.
Okay. Find out why this keto weight loss product is going. It's going. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's come
Viral?
back. Is it going viral? I just going viral.
Gotta be. I'm trying to find a word that
what
would
else would
make.
go viral?
Congratulations. You can get a $50 Sam's Club gift
Oh my gosh.
card.
Yeah. MD's secret to staying healthy. Number one way to boost guts. Gut.
Shrinkage? No.
Okay, we can
Gut.
pass around.
Gut gutters? Okay.
See this product, the fitness guru pitched a Shark Tank that had them give her a standing
Ovation. Ovation. Yep. Eat this fruit before bed to switch off your aging face. No.
Aging
Brain?
brain.
Well, because that. Yeah, gene. Oh, that's true. It could be
Yeah,
gene
starts with the
too.
last, so they meant to have the this is all part of their spamminess. It's kind of the weird.
Yeah.
It's weird getting
Okay, I'm just.
Okay.
Tis the season to fall in love.
Sure. Why pay more? Save up to 70% on overstocked portable oxygen. Portable oxygen. Oh my gosh.
Concentrators. I mean, I don't. Oxygen.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Okay, 1 cup melts away arm and belly fat while you
You sleep.
Okay.
Urine bacteria linked to manhood.
Oh,
boy.
Shrinkage?
Okay, yes. Okay. A guaranteed solution to clogged. Gutters.
Gutters? Yeah. Okay. Are you ready to take 10 years off your
Face.
Probably. Cool.
One simple recipe to end nail fungus. Because why nail and fungus go together? But
Scientists, hearing loss has nothing to do with your ears.
okay. The world's first ketogenic apple cider vinegar.
God, please don't be gummy. That would be so gross.
It's capitalized. I mean, that's some of the we have the
true.
clues from the capitalization. So,
You think it's gummy?
nah, Viter. Oh wait, apple cider vinegar gummy. You're right. I think it is. Yes.
Gross. Yuck.
Why are feminists mad about this
About this.
foam?
Oh man.
I mean,
It could be.
it doesn't make any sense, and I'm going with it. Okay. Have you or loved one ever been exposed to firefighter?
Foam.
Oh, that's probably foam.
That's probably
I
foam.
don't know
Firefighter
what that
foam?
means
Yeah.
at all.
Well, there's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Gets a peace of mind with a walk-in.
Walk-in bathtub?
Yes, it's lowercase. I feel like I'm going with the upper
I feel like-
lowercase.
Okay. MasterCard for less than perfect
Credit.
Could vision problems mean your blank is in trouble?
Brain?
Could mean your brain's in
Brain.
trouble.
All right. The number one, gut
Immunity.
immunity.
Okay.
Eat this fruit for to switch off your aging
Gene.
gene.
And why pay more?
Oxygen concentrators.
Okay,
So then what do we miss?
We're famous map of this
This
video.
video.
All right.
So this is like actual spam. Like you
Yeah.
went and just, I mean, is this, I guess I could go look through my spam folder and
Yeah.
collect.
So, I mean, like the time to quiz or question ratio, I think is excellent.
Yeah.
I think the concept's actually really fun. I think that there's, I mean, maybe it's just a theme of me right now. I think a couple of them are kind of like, like click on maybe fat. Yeah, like the
Okay.
Sam's Club gift card is a good example. Like, okay, gift card. Like, so what? You know, it wasn't that interesting. But others, you're like really, what could they possibly be selling me? I have to know. And so I think that if you could even switch out a couple of them to kind of add to that puzzle feeling or just crazy feeling, it definitely fits the wacky theme. That would be my 2 cents.
But I really like actually, I mean, yes, I would agree with that, but on the positive, I really like the capitalization and lowercase because it's an extra clue, especially when you're not quite sure. And so especially if you do swap out a couple of the easy ones for some more goofy ones, then you'd end up with like, the capitalization part helps you solve those wackier. Yeah, crazier. Okay. Yep.
And actually Star Thistle might be more interesting as a multiple choice. That's actually an interesting idea too.
Well, I feel like I was going to say, I'm not sure. I think also interesting. Like, I'm not sure either or for me. I think that could also be fun.
Yeah.
Like that could also be another fun. Like you could have a whole spam series. Like this is the spam quizzes.
Yeah.
All the way to the moon.
Actually, what's the title? Spam fun? Like,
I could see that could be a spam series of quizzes.
Spam series of quizzes.
You've done it. You have started the spam because it's puzzles,
Spam train
right?
is leaving
And that's
the
what it
station.
is. Like some of these were fun puzzles to figure out, and some of them weren't. The more puzzles to figure out, better. Hey, there you go. You started it. All right. Uh-oh.
Well, remix. Can you? Oh my gosh, is that Robert Duvall? Can you pick the remix titles of Pink Floyd's Another Brick in the Wall based on their possible storylines?
I feel like we've had a lot of this. I feel like so many of this thing. Maybe it's just the wacky part that you came up with. But there's a lot of remixed and changes in this theme today. The remix titles of Pink Floyd's songs.
And my guess before you play, there's 20 things and there's 8 minutes. So my guess is this is going to be a lot of text.
This is probably going to be a lot of text, which is probably going to be. Beforehand, I'm going to say too much text. But here we go. Oh, I see.
Okay.
It's only just a change in the word. Okay.
Okay. On a chilly autumn day, a teacher's class is smaller than what it was the day before, with one more student out with the flu. Another sick in the wall?
Another sick in the fall.
Oh, okay, that's good.
A teenage outcast had just passed a group of cheerleaders, only to turn the corner and see a group of football players.
Another click.
Only to turn the corner. Another click in the hall.
Okay.
All right.
A funeral director must keep brushing fallen twigs from a nearby tree off of the coffin during the burial rite. That's so dark. Another. Okay, why don't we bounce around?
Seeing if I can see. Yeah, I'm trying to find twigs from a nearby tree. All right. Okay.
Urban teacher is reassigned to a backwoods school where he tries to normalize the twangy speech pattern of his country bumpkin students. That was another. I saw it.
Another hick with a drawl.
Another hick with a drawl. That's awesome.
I do feel like just early. This might be better, a little shorter. Like 20 might be too many for these because they're fun, but I feel like 20 is going to be a lot to get through.
Caesar must overcome a chronically stiff neck as he seeks to expand his empire. Another. Oh, man.
I mean, Caesar. Another crick in near Gaul. All right. A collector searches eBay in the hopes of finding just one more signed copy of his favorite Lonesome Dove actor's likeness.
Is that another pick of Duval?
Is that Lonesome? Yeah.
That would be my guess.
Where
Okay,
is
it's right
it?
here. There you go.
Another pick of Duval.
Small town sheriff tries to discover why cars are sliding off a certain road during a fierce thunderstorm. Another
Slick in the Squall.
Okay, that's great.
The story of how Minnesota's capital city became a leading manufacturer of candles.
Another
wick in St. Paul.
Okay. Friend is the slightly annoying habit of affixing a joking postscript to every single text message. Another sick in the scrawl?
Joking postscript. Quick.
No,
No.
okay. After getting knocked off a toy shelf, the antique plaything has Peter had a new scratch on his
Taking
face.
an LOL. But okay, after getting knocked off the toy shelf, the antique plaything has a new scratch on its face.
Okay, sorry.
All right, I'm gonna do When the jockey came to get his mount, he was shocked to see an unwelcome pest crawling on his horse's hind flank. Another tick in the stall? Yeah.
Okay. Toddler having a little hitch in her form as she scooted around the room. Another
Tick in the crawl?
maybe?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I think I'm with Matt.
I'm gonna give up because I think
Yeah.
like 12 maybe. Pull out a
Yeah.
couple of the weaker ones. There's some really good ones, but
Yeah, I love this, and actually I was pleasantly surprised when we hit play, and they're all kind of like this nice uniform, another hick thing, and like, I love this. I think it's a lot of fun, but I think it's just a little too much of a good thing. I would kind of scale it back a little bit, maybe even see if you can split it into 2 quizzes if you haven't already. But I think just a little less. Less is more.
yeah.
But super fun idea and another
Really
pick of
good.
Duval totally got me. Hick with the draw
Draw,
was
it's
fantastic.
good. Even the click in the hall, that's good.
I think there were a couple. What was the flick in the shawl?
There's a shoe of fly keeps buzzing around a decorative head covering. So yeah, no, it's good. Just I think a little shorter because 20 isn't always so long, but again, in the world where you have a bunch of stuff to read and you have a bunch of stuff to find, you get too many and you kind of start to just zone out a little bit, and then you lose the fun because then you get to the end, you're just like, just let me get to the end now. Whereas instead you'd be like, I'm almost there, and you want to get through
so
the
just
end.
a little balancing, but I love this idea and really well done, really good execution. Okay, we should probably do a couple more.
Yeah, we can get. We're gonna try to get to the hour.
Frizzle 99. Can you choose which is the correctly spelled?
Which one is spelled right? Part 1. I kind of love the title on
More
this
spelling.
More spelling.
one. Multiple choice. And all right, by Frizzle 99.
Okay, which is a correctly spelled word?
Unappreciated.
Good. This is you.
Yeah, this is underdeveloped. Definitely. Opportunity.
Good. This one.
Yep. Carriage. Upholstery.
That one.
This one, right? No EY, or is it with ERY? Ooh, this one's the tough one. I think it's with the ERY.
You're gonna run out of time.
Yep. No, I'm not. I got
You're
this.
not? Okay.
Recommendation is this one.
That's too easy for me. So it's in Italian.
Incapacitated is that one.
Yep.
Courageous and affordability.
Nice. Okay. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I like spelling quizzes. Maybe for me it was a hair easy, but I don't know. I like spelling quizzes, so it's nice and short, which I also like because I don't want to do it forever.
Yeah.
But
Then again, you had just enough time, like
Yeah.
6 seconds to go.
which is not. You kind of have to go and choose. I actually am okay with the time, so.
Yeah, I mean, 11 answers in a quiz is just kind of a weird number, whether
Yeah.
it be 10 or 12. But I think if I have one critique, I think that for someone who is not a good speller, there were a couple that were actually just kind of too easy. And maybe
Yeah.
with the time, still that's okay.
And so even like this one, the affordability, like you could probably make the decoys a little bit more correct. Like this one's good, but some of these are a little bit
honestly, I
too
think with
wrong.
some of these, even the decoy stuff could be. This quiz goes to 11. I think even the decoys could be a little more decoy-y. That's a term. I feel like that's a term. But I mean,
But I love the title, and so I think
honestly, like Matt, you got 100, and like the average score is 80. So maybe don't even listen to us because maybe that is the right amount of
I mean the time actually was okay for me. The time to numbers, it was tough because I am a pretty decent speller, and so for me it was a little easy. But
Yeah, what we should have done is have me take.
that's true. All right.
Barefoot Man, can you determine the highest suggestion Google autocomplete? Oh my gosh. Can you determine the highest suggestion Google autocomplete offers to the following? What is fruit?
Okay, I'm not sure I even know what this is doing, but I'm hopeful this is going to make sense when I hit the play button.
Yeah.
So here we go. Banana. What is banana blank? I see. So if you typed in Google, what is banana?
What is banana?
I'm going to skip that one. What is apricot?
I'm just
Okay. What is lemon?
What is lemon zest? Okay. What is pumpkin pie? Oh, pumpkin spice.
Yeah, nice
Spice.
one.
There you go.
What is raspberry? Jelly is my first hunch, but
What is cherry?
Blossom?
Cherry blossom.
no. Okay.
Okay. What is strawberry? Oh man.
I mean, there's a TV one in here, which is interesting.
What is Lyme disease? Oh, it's
No,
because
there's no-
this is, and that's how you spell Lyme disease.
But what is? Yeah. All right.
Alright, what is
Peach fuzz.
What is plum?
Oh, this actually could be plum jelly because that's like a weird. But pie and pie.
Okay. What is quince?
Oh my gosh.
Gosh.
Quince TV. What's the heck's the TV? What is Apple TV? Okay.
Okay.
What is banana
Okay, so-
scale?
Okay.
Because people use a banana for scale.
No.
No.
What is apricot nectar?
Oh wow.
What is raspberry pie? Raspberry. Gosh.
What's this moon one? Strawberry moon?
Strawberry moon. Yeah. And then lime.
Lime. I don't know why. Lime pie.
I wonder how often this changes. That's an interesting question.
Plum.
What is plum?
It's
Raspberry pie microwave.
okay. Lime.
Yeah, why is cherry blossom wrong? Like,
Well, I mean, it's because it's Google, right?
it's
It's what
Google,
Google's
Google
deciding that
thinks.
you don't, when you look for that, you actually want, like, just like Apple. What is Apple? It's not that people want to know what Apple, like the real
Right,
Apple, they want to
right.
know what Apple TV. So,
okay.
Quince.
Go ahead and
and then,
I want to see
okay.
what some of these were. So lime scale.
Oh, like, yeah.
Okay. Plum duff.
I have no idea what that
No
is.
idea. Quince jelly. Cherry
Cherry
eye,
eye.
and banana blossom. Okay. Do me a favor.
I don't
hit
know.
refresh and play again. I want to see something. Or just play again.
Oh, yeah.
So hit raspberry. Okay, so it's random. So here's actually my recommendation for this quiz because I think it's interesting. Is don't make it random. Is actually start out. So don't make it so it's different every time, but start out and give people like the easy ones or the kind of more interesting ones earlier. So like, what is Apple TV and you could even like with 27 plays, you could kind of even look at the results and kind of like pick what people have picked the most of. Yeah.
So randomize this, but don't randomize this.
Yeah, exactly.
Choose the order of these in there, and then don't randomize. I mean, the tough part. There's also the part of me that gets to the end. Like some of them make sense. Apple TV, right? And we got some other ones. Raspberry Moon makes, and pumpkin spice. But the ones that we don't like, banana blossom, I don't even know what that is.
And,
like,
and cherry that makes.
and
it
I
feel
want to know what that. Like, I kind of.
Yeah.
That's the tough part. I play this quiz, and I kind of want to now know why. What are these things? And so maybe I can go into Google and I can type it in. We'll bring up a browser and I can go.
Yeah, but I mean,
It makes me almost kind of wonder.
But like,
what
yeah, my two
is
thoughts are like ease
banana-
people into it, give people like. So
What is
they
Banana
can-
Republic?
They can get a couple. They can get a couple right out of the gate without having to kind of keep clicking it through. And honestly, like the cherry blossom feels like a trap, and traps in trivia aren't really that fun. And so.
And also the problem
Republic is
is the
actually
problem
great.
is too is that Google's going to give you different results for different wherever you are, right? So sometimes it's like, I mean, this is what is Apple one, so it's close there. So you're going to get different results depending on what you are, like where you are. So Raspberry Pi, right? So.
I mean, and maybe that doesn't matter so much, but
Well, except for the banana blossom, that I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
what
true.
that is, right?
Yeah.
So, it's a kind of a neat idea, though. The Google quizzes are fun. I think.
Okay, we
It's
got one more.
making it less.
Let's do one more.
All right.
Okay. So this is Desert Spartan, U.S. states by number of vowels. Can you name the U.S. states given the number of each vowels? Oh my goodness.
Okay, this. So we just have to name it's in order. We have to name a state. So 1A and 1E only would be like Texas, right?
Okay, yeah.
One A, one E, and one I only. So I think my first problem with this is it's too much text. Like, why can't it just be A, comma E, A, E, I? Like, it.
Yeah.
I have to interpret all of the only.
Yeah, I mean,
the
one
ones
thing
and the
is like
two A's.
only is used on every single line.
Yep.
And so you don't need, if you have to use it for every single line, then you don't have to use it. So like,
Instead of one A, it could just be like A, comma E, comma I, or whatever. So the idea is, and you just have them alphabetical, right? So like, two A's,
so 4 like.
and then there's a four A's. Like that's going to be.
Yeah, and there's like a 4 I's. So that is Mississippi
This
or
is Alabama. There you go. And this is Alaska. Which one did you get? Four E's.
is 4 I's is Mississippi.
Four I's. Yep.
2 A's only. Did you already get Alaska?
I got Alaska
there's
and
3,
Alabama. Two A's.
only.
And then you have Iowa, which is an I, an O, and an A. So actually, I think you don't need all the words. The 2 and the 1 and there, like I think this is a fun idea.
Yep.
I'd go around and find them all, and you can even bounce around like this, which is fine, but really just put them in the same thing where it'd be like A, comma E, A, comma E, comma I, A, comma I, comma O, and then when there's 2, it'd be A, comma E. So it's just so that it's just much easier to see.
Yeah.
That way it can make the left side smaller and the right side bigger.
Yeah, Alessandro was like, just write down in the hint,
Yeah.
like A, E, E, I. Now the problem is like, I feel like what Alessandro is suggesting, maybe what you're suggesting, is a quiz we've already done. I could be wrong.
Well, and then we've already done it.
Yeah. we've already done it.
But it's still kind of fun. It's a fun way to puzzle out like
Yeah, oh yeah.
this idea. It's just like
Absolutely.
these kind of ways where you know the data set and how to find your way into it. So
And I think that, I mean, if assuming we haven't done it this way before, I think there's totally something here, because then you can apply it to other data sets like presidents or countries of Europe or things like that. So I think it's actually really interesting. I feel like it's been done, but I could be totally wrong. Yeah.
all right.
Okay,
Do one more.
One
more, and then
Dummy 321 or Dumby 321.
can you complete the movie titles with a NATO alphabet?
Okay. I'm intrigued.
Ooh, oh my gosh. Okay, this is actually
Okay.
I don't know.
The Treasure of Sierra.
Sierra Madre.
Okay.
Passage to India.
Okay.
Don't know. So we're gonna skip that one.
Let's.
Blank Naked.
Okay. It's okay. We'll keep going.
Yep. All right.
Rio Bravo.
Rio Bravo.
Earth 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Charlie's Angels. X, the man with the. Okay.
Romeo Must Die.
Romeo Must Die.
Dude, that's a messed up movie.
Oh, John Barrymore 51. Only the name of a thing. Okay, I'm gonna skip that one.
Okay.
Magic Mike.
Awesome. Yankee Doodle Dandy.
99. Blank Balls.
Okay. I have opinions, but keep
Okay.
going. Tango
Tango
and
and
Cash.
Cash. 91.
That could be Oscar. But I'm not sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Emma her. Alpha Dog. Okay, I'm gonna skip. The second best out of Marigold Hotel.
Need Space from Actor in You.
Victor Victoria.
Blank 2 Bravo.
Don't know. Whiskey
I was
Tango.
really hoping that was going to be on here. I'm so
Foxtrot,
glad that
okay.
it is. That's good.
Blank Dawn in 79. Okay. Blank Breaking the Silence.
Blank Hemingway. My guess is Papa Hemingway in Cuba. But, yeah.
Okay, Sweet November.
Sweet November, excellent. Delta Force?
Delta Force, yep.
Okay.
And then we're back again.
Background. Okay. Go ahead and give up, because I want to see some answers.
Okay.
So, like, what was Alpha?
Alpha Dog,
Alpha
that's
Dog.
just what my guess was.
Okay. Echo.
Earth to Echo. Golf balls. Woof.
So I absolutely love this idea. I was totally excited to play it. You can see that it's trending hard from the place that it has. And maybe this doesn't exist, but like,
I feel like there might be some more, like even Julia. I wonder if there's more well-known movies for some of these.
Yeah.
That have this thing.
Like,
Extra. That's probably a good one there.
That's probably a good one.
Could have gotten if I played around with that one.
But like, too many unknown movies. Exactly. I feel like the movies are just too obscure, and maybe you're just limited because this is like the theme idea.
Maybe there isn't more movies that have these words in them.
But I feel like there could be.
I feel like there does.
I feel like.
But I love the concept. I think it's really cool.
And there's some words just won't appear in many titles. True, but I'd be super curious to see if you could even just kind of get a couple of these to be a little more easier. Like Quebec, there's probably not a lot you can do there, but like golf, like come on, there's got to be another golf movie, right?
I've never even heard of that movie.
And the spacing here kind of threw me. Is it golf balls one word?
It must be one balls, yeah.
That's also, in my book, kind of a no-no, is taking a word and then, like, alpha dog in this case, is alpha dog supposed to be hyphenated, or is alpha dog all one word? And then making that the blank kind of is cheating, so like...
Is this just actors or actresses? Is that what this is?
Even Charlie's Angels, like, can you go... Like, you shouldn't do that. Like, if you're really making a missing word, you shouldn't, like, cut out part of the word to make it work. And I love the idea, and I think there's totally something here, and maybe it's just... You're limited because there just aren't enough.
I feel like there's a movie called like Letters to Juliet, which was another like just in the for Juliet naked, yeah.
Yeah. So I would challenge you to go back and find other movie titles because I love the idea.
And again, back
Romeo
to
plus Juliet. There you go.
It could be, but back to the. If we were going to publish it, that's what we do, right? We'd go in, we'd try to add a couple. Some of them are good, but just a couple make it slightly easier. Some of them you keep that are hard because that's okay to have hard, but I think there's a few chances to improve.
And Ethan's like, I don't hate the spacing thing, but in terms of like the rules we try and follow for Sporkle, it's a general no-no. And sometimes we break our own rules, but in general, don't take a word midway through and make a blank out of it if it's one word. Like that's just a general no-no. But yeah, I love the idea, and I would love to see it in other things if possible, because you could see this in movies or in books and in songs. Like again, if it's there, but yeah.
No.
Okay, we've gone long. We've gone way too long.
Yeah.
But thank you. Like so many good comments and so many good things. I like that Matt and I can kind of jump in and do this, but then even like with the comments, it ends up being kind of like a community thing of like, hey, let's go.
There's a lot of great. If you watch this or rewatch it, you can see lots of people commenting gave their opinions, and those are some really useful opinions as well on this.
And a big thank you to the quiz creators. It's hard to put yourself out there and kind of to ask for help and just to kind of be vulnerable with your creation, and so I definitely appreciate you doing that.
Yeah. Well. Thanks for joining us on this wacky quiz workshop. Yeah, is that what it was called? All right. As always,
thanks for watching.
See you next week
on Matt and Derek's
Quiz Lab.